Test, test, test. I see it. I see bars, which is good. I can't go down anymore. Too tall. I'm at the top of the circle. But anyway, speaking of top, we are at the top of the temperatures right now. Like every day we're popping like May-like feel out there, right? So it's supposed to be April. Typical high temperature is supposed to be 70s. We're crushing it day in and day out. We'll crush it again today. But let's talk about the 3-day forecast before I talk about what's going to happen the rest of the afternoon, because we have a chance for some rain. Not a great chance, at least tomorrow, but more promising opportunity for the weekend. I want to emphasize, too, that there does not look like there's any widespread severe weather in our forecast through the weekend. Some of the storms tomorrow, however they develop, could pack a punch with some gusty winds. But the way this plays out is after a really nice afternoon, warm, breezy, sunny, we're good to go, mild tonight. A few storms are going to try to fire up late in the day tomorrow, sometime after about like 5 p.m. The problem is that they may be a bit robust in West Tennessee and Northwest Mississippi, but by the time they move east, they're going to encounter some very stable air across the Tennessee Valley. So what we did is we put a chance for some isolated thunderstorms. If you live in Lauderdale County or Colbert County or parts of Middle Tennessee like Lawrence County, maybe even portions of Giles and Lincoln, the storms as they move west to east will weaken significantly as they move say like 6, 7, 8 o'clock. So they may start off as some decent rain for like a very small part of the Tennessee Valley. And then as they move east, right along the state line of Tennessee and Alabama, they're going to go ahead and weaken. I don't even think they make it to northern Madison County. So at least there's a chance for some rain. But if you have high hopes, you might want to curb that expectation of rainfall for Thursday, because most of you will stay dry. It's not until Saturday night will be a more widespread rain event, and that will come after an incredibly warm day on Friday where we could hit 90 degrees, and that is the record in Huntsville for that date. Exceptionally warm for this time of year. And then much of Saturday is warm and dry before clouds come in late in the day. And we put PM storms, but a lot of the models now just playing this out more like a big rain event. It's a cold front. And a lot of times, if you're from this area, you think, okay, if we're in the 80s to near 90 on Friday, Saturday, cold front comes through, it's got to trigger some kind of severe weather. But at this time, it does not look like that would be the case. It looks like it just rains on Saturday night before it moves on out Sunday morning. So 2 chances or 2 opportunities for rainfall through Saturday night into Sunday morning. But it would be the weekend rainfall that we're forecasting that would have more of a widespread coverage area. So more locations could maybe actually pick up some rain, which would be nice. Right now, certainly no rain. Parkway, Huntsville, just sunny. 74 right now. It feels pretty good outside. A little bit of a breeze actually feels refreshing. It's like a warm breeze, but it still feels good. Temperatures in the 70s across the board, very consistent from east to west. That was not the case when Eric Burke was on air this morning. It was in the 40s for parts of DeKalb County this morning, but it was in the low 60s for parts of the Shoals and Tuscumbia and Russellville for areas west. So there was this wide range of temperatures this morning, but we've all come together now. We're all drinking the same Kool-Aid. We're in the low to mid 70s on our way to the mid 80s. The winds will come with it too, like so often. And even though there's no red flag warning issued, but we already know that there's a heightened awareness for fire danger for the next foreseeable future. We just continue to have dry conditions, and any kind of wind like we have today, gusting 20 miles an hour, anything that fires up, any spark, something that just picks up a little bit of a fire and a brush fire, it will spread quickly, and that's what we're concerned about. Not just for today, but probably Thursday and Friday until that rain comes in Saturday night. But even that's not going to be like a drought-busting rain, but at least it will wet things down a bit and maybe even clear the pollen out briefly for Sunday, which will be nice. Certainly pollen-filled air this afternoon, winds blowing that around, temperatures in the mid-80s. Tonight, partly cloudy, mild, low 60s. And then for the 10-day forecast, we talked about the isolated storm threat for Thursday. There's your very warm Friday. There's your rain for the weekend. If you have plans, outdoor plans for Saturday and Sunday, and they're during the day, you're good to go. I mean, most of the rain's going to fall at night on Saturday, like evening, overnight hours. So The day parts themselves will be just fine. I think there's a 5K. Somebody emailed me about a 5K happening. I got to go look at that email. And it's on Saturday at like 9 a.m. I'm like, oh, you're fine. Like, there's no rain Saturday morning. You're all right. It's Saturday night. And then after a cool Sunday, this time of year, the sun, powerful, can warm you up pretty quickly. And after a chilly Sunday night, Monday and Tuesday warm back to the 70s, and then we're 80s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with the next opportunity for rain coming at the end of the following week. Many of you asking me about your plants. Are they going to be safe Sunday night? I think the answer to that is yes. There could be some upper 30s mixed in, but we're going to keep those temperatures, and they're not going to drop back below freezing. So we should be just fine. Don't even think there'll be any frost or anything like that. So anything that you planted, if you have done that already, I'll be keeping an eye on the temperature, but you should be okay. Temperatures in the upper 30s to around 40 shouldn't do any damage to anything that you put in the ground, especially if you have something that's close to your home and you have a garden that's like adjacent to your house. That would be fine. It gets a little extra heat from the house, so you'd be good to go. If you feel like you want to take extra precautions and make sure that you don't have any loss of plants, you can actually go out in the evening hour on Sunday night. And I know this seems really weird to put water in the soil, but what will happen is you think water cools and it gets to the ice. But what happens is if you wet the soil, it will retain the heat. And what happens, it will keep the temperature from not dropping as much. The soil temperature will stay warmer than the air temperature, and therefore you should be good to go. And I'll probably water my plants. It depends on how much rain I get Saturday night, and that would be a great way to prevent any kind of damage to the plants. I mean, that is overabundance of caution because the temperatures won't really be that cold. So, but at least we have some chances for rain. All right, that's all right. I mean, it'd be nice if we could get a true gully washer and a soaker for the area, but at least it's something. And hopefully the weekend one plays out and it does end up being a decent rain for everybody, because if you miss out Thursday and somehow Saturday night fizzles and doesn't turn out to be anything, that's just another week we're adding to not having rainfall for your location. And that's just getting to become a major problem. I mean, we had one decent rain event since March 16th, and that was on Easter weekend. And other than that, it's been hard to find raindrops. So hopefully we'll get something in here with these next opportunities for rain. TVL on at 11, which is only like 10 minutes away. And Peyton will be on. She'll have the very latest and all the entertainment news that's taking place and local events that are happening. She has special guests on every morning. She really rocks it. And then Gina Benitez will be on at noon, and I'll mix in a little weather at times for both shows. And we'll hope you join us. If not, you check us out tonight. Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis will be in. He'll be tracking the latest on the potential for storms tomorrow, update the forecast for the weekend. For now, have an awesome day. Enjoy the sunshine. If you're going to be out and about this afternoon, make it a good one.